We talked at length about the best sunscreens for the face. We talked about sunscreens for your hair. Is there still a topic we didn't cover yet? Of course there is. Sunscreen for the lips. But why do your lips need extra sun protection? Are sunburned lips even a thing? And why do I think a dedicated lip product is recommended? All that and my favorite product is what we are going to talk about today. Hi, I'm Dr. Anne. I'm a medical doctor with a passion for skincare that works. On this channel, we explore the science behind skin and do quick reviews so you learn to pick exactly those products that work for your individual skin concern. So if this is something you're interested in, please consider subscribing and ring the notification bell. Why lips need sun protection? Just like the skin around the eyes, the skin around your lips is way thinner than the skin on the rest of your face. This is something you can actually see, as the color your lips have naturally is due to the blood you can see shining through. Your lips are more intense in color when you exercise or can get a bluish tint if your blood isn't well oxygenated. It is not only the thinnest skin with the compared to other parts extremely fine stratum corneum though, but also the fact that in comparison to the rest of your face, it has very little melanin. Not no melanin, people with deeper skin tones tend to have darker lips than someone as pale as me, but way less than the rest of your face. Lips also have no hair follicles, no sweat and very little sebaceous glands, meaning they don't have that protective layer preventing transepidermal water loss. This is not very relevant for sun protection, but explains why your lips dry out so quickly. Now, the stratum corneum, the layer of dead skin cells, offers a very small SPF, and of course the melanin naturally present offers sun protection as well. If we now take into account that the lips have less stratum corneum and less melanin, and look at how especially the bottom lip is a so-called sun terrace like the bridge of your nose or your shoulders, the answer to the questions why lips need sun protection is easy. Because they are even less protected than the rest of us. What does sunburn on the lips look like? Sunburned skin gets red, hot and sensitive, starts to peel and in bad cases even has blisters. Have you ever seen that on your lips? I haven't. Does that mean my lips have never been sunburned? Sadly not. Sunburn on the lips just looks and feels different. Lips don't get red and hot. They get dry, feel sore and irritated, and even quicker than the skin start to peel. And that is a feeling I know all too well. I just didn't realize it was my lips being sunburned until a few years ago. I always thought it was the wind and the heat causing me discomfort. Speaking of discomfort, that might be the first thing you notice, but it's certainly not the worst thing you have to worry about. Our lips, especially the bottom lip, are constantly exposed to UV rays and burn much easier than the rest of your face. All that means that they are at risk of being affected by signs of premature aging, like vertical lines around the mouth, as well as skin cancer. And believe me, if a part of your bottom lip needs to be surgically removed due to cancerous lesions, vertical lines around the mouth are the least of your cosmetic problems. Do I need a dedicated product for the lips? Just as it is with the rest of your face, the amount you and your lips are exposed to harmful UV rays depend on a multitude of things like your work environment, the area of the world you live in, the amount of time you spend outdoors, and in this case, the size of your lips. Thin lips like mine offer way less surface that could be exposed. Yay! As for the question if you need a dedicated product for the lips, that depends. Lips are skin, so skin sunscreens work on them as well. But, because there's always a but, isn't there? But there are a few things to take into consideration. Depending on your sunscreen of choice, they can be drying or even irritating on your lips. Mineral sunscreens often leave a white cast that you might not want, and quite frankly, the majority of facial sunscreens don't feel right on the lips and taste awful. We lick our lips, especially in the heat, and while it's not toxic to lick sunscreen off your lips, I personally don't want that taste in my mouth all day long, so I only do that when I have no dedicated product at hand. And if I'm on a hike, at the beach, camping or such, just to be clear, I do not wear sunscreen on my lips on a daily basis, even though I probably should. I wonder how much protection the pigments in my red lipsticks offer. There are numerous different lip sunscreens available, most of which don't offer a protection factor of more than 15, which is quite frankly not enough. I've only tried a few myself. I mainly used this one by Labello, but I didn't enjoy it that much and was looking for something that offers more than SPF 30. If you've seen my latest haul, you know that I purchased the Ultraviolet Sheen Screen Hydrating Lip Balm SPF 50, and I love everything about it but the price. It uses octinoxate, octocrylene and avobenzone as filters, so not really the most modern ones, but in my opinion that is more than made up for by the texture, the pleasant taste, and the fact that it looks like a lip gloss rather than a pasty sunblock. I used it when kayaking a few weeks ago and did not experience any sunburn symptoms, and it has a slight shimmer. Both my kids were very eager to get some as well. You need to keep in mind though that no product should ever replace sun smart behavior, so avoid the midday sun, seek shade, and of course wear a hat. All that is incredibly important and way more affordable. Over to you. Do you have any lip sunscreens you would recommend, and have you ever had sunburned lips? Tell me in the comments below. I'm going to link to more videos on the screen now that I think you might enjoy, and I'm going to see you all very soon with another one. Bye!